Good morning, welcome. I'm Olivia. This is my SilverSneakers Flex Chair yoga class. Let's begin at the back of the seat, if you would, please. Be sure you have water to drink. You don't necessarily have to have your shoes off. I have these cute little socks on, but if you're in a comfortable place where you can be bare feet, then try it. Here we go. Settle in, close your eyes. This is your chance to come to stillness. Grateful for that deep breath you can take, and so do that. And right away you notice a quietness to your mind, a stillness to your body, and that's just what meditation is about. That's where it begins. And then let the corners of your mouth turn up a little smile when you realize how lucky, how grateful you are. All right, eyes open. Let's move to the edge of the seat. Tall on the sit bones. Roll the shoulders back a little bit. Lift your heart. That will lift your mood. Put the knees right over top of the feet. Right? Instead of buckling them in or one rolling out. And then press the feet into the earth. Yeah. Close your eyes once again and sink into just the sit bones there. And then grow out of those sit bones until you have that spine as tall as it can be. Notice now when you breathe, you feel that whole rib cage move. You're going to feel the belly move a little bit. Okay, let's get a little move into the shoulders before we stretch them. So just lift around. Like you're drawing a circle on the side walls with those elbows. Not terribly big just yet, just a little movement. And one more time. All right, left hand down, right arm reaches out to the side. Let's tip the head over. And then while you're here, just almost like you're shaking yes. Drop the chin down just a little bit. Come back up. Another shoulder roll. We go the other way. Left hand, right hand down on the left. Tipping the head, and then while you're here, almost like you're going to shake yes. All right, coming right back up. Let's take that left hand on the left leg, right hand on the chair. Look over the shoulder. Breathe deep. And then the other side, same thing, on the chair. Breathe deep, sit up tall. And back to the front. And then stretch the knuckles forward. And then bring the hands back, elbows together, and lift the heart. This is just the upper body moving here. So notice that you are still sitting nice and tall on the sit bones. And this is just the shoulder blades moving together and the shoulder blades sliding apart. And again. And back. All right, drop the hands to the knees, lift the heart. And now we're going to tuck the tailbone and get this into the low back now. Again, roll up, sit up nice and tall. And back. And then roll to the tip of the sit bones, maybe even roll a little more forward and back. Where are you going? And again, one more time. wonder, what is he doing?
People coming in.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh, is that Wilma and Frank?
Yes.
All right, we'll put Wilma right here. And then just roll the sit bones around. I mean the rib cage around. Could I ask you to switch to the seat here? Okay, and I'll put Wilma right there. And again. Oh, one more time. All right. So look up, and then from here, hands on the thighs. I want you to hinge at the hip. Take your gaze down, follow it to your toes, and then go back. Lift the gaze, push into the thighs, get yourself up nice and tall. Head over, heart over pelvis. Deep breath in, let's add the arms. Forward fold, looking forward. Look down towards the toes. We're going to halfway rise this time. Exhale, release back down, and reverse swan dive all the way up. Lovely. Let's come into this goalpost arms. I'm going to put Wilma right here in the front. Hinge at the hip. Lovely. Release into forward fold. Halfway rise. Exhale down, reverse swan dive up. All right, lovely. Let's take this left hand down and we're going to scoot this arm all the way around the head. A lot of shoulder motion here. All right. And again. Wilma, I have you right here. Up here in the front row. Mm-hmm. Just like in church. When you are late, you got to sit in the front. Right? One more time. And then we go the other side. And around. This is kind of like that Mary Tyler Moore where she took her hat off. Remember? Yeah. There you go. Get yourself up there, lady. And again, one more time. All right. Off to the side. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Changing down.
Sit right back at school.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And again, just flowing through this. All right, let's put that left hand on the thigh, and now we're going to swoop out. Come right back in. It's like you're cleaning off the table here. 2 more. Last one. All right, we go the other way. And around. Clean off that table. And again, good morning. Well, good morning, Frank. One more time. And around. All right, stretch the knuckles back a little bit further. Now, without this hyperextension here, sit on this tip of the sit bones, but press the knuckles back. Feel the shoulder blades move together. Tree hug. Tuck the chin. Again, press the knuckles back, lift the heart. Tree hug. Let's stay here and breathe into the back ribs. Release. Here we go. Press them back. Tree hug. So I'm pulling my hands apart here. Breathe into the back ribs. And one more time. And breathe into the back ribs. All right. And then from here, out to the side and right back in. I'm using the toes to pop it up there. This left foot is glued to the ground, and I'm going to try to stay head over heart over pelvis here, right? One more time. And now we're going to pick that leg up and circle it around. You can grab underneath it if that works better for you. You could even leave the foot on the ground if you just like to brush it that way. And again. And I'm actually using my left foot, pressing into the foot for a little more anchorage. One more time. All right, and to the front. So tap the heel on the ground in front. You're pulling those toes back. And then come back. Just point the toe towards the ground and tap it. All right. So we're going to go heel, toe, heel, toe. Kick, bump, change. Kick, bump, change. And one more time. All right, from here, extend it out and bring it right back in. And out and back in. So, you know how men take their shirts off, right? They reach back, reach forward, and back, reach forward, and back. Like you're going to pull your shirt off, and back. One more time, and back. Have we tired that leg out good enough? We need a chair? Oh, there is one right there. Yeah, okay, great. Out and back in, other toe. Push the toes into the ground. Oh, thanks, you. Thank you, Jessica. And in, and out, and in, out, and in one more time. All right, so then we circled around. That's right. Grab hold of it. Firmly plant this right foot on the ground. It's just as important as to hold everything else still here. And again. All right, and then to the front. Heel. Oh, that should feel good. And then just tap the toe in the ground. All right. The best you can tuck that toe down or tuck that toe underneath, do. It's the shuffle ball change thing, isn't it? And one more time. Okay, from here we're going to extend it out and tap it. Out and tap it. And then we're going to take the shirt off. And back in. Back in. Two more. Out. And last one. And out. And back in. Oh, I don't know if we went wide, but I need a little more of this already. And then we're going to stand up. We've done our 20, right, this past month. So we're just going to move with intention this time. All right, so get your feet wherever you're comfortable. And if you're going to need to use the side of the chair, go ahead and do that. We're going to come up 3 counts and down 3 counts. So we're going to move with intention. Deep breath in. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. You can wait till we get up the last time. That's just fine. And what you're doing is just great. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Here's the last one. We're going to stay up. 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. Come into standing mountain. Actually, let's take wide standing mountain pose. So my heels are about lined up with the legs of the chair. All right? I'm going to press my toes into the earth. Deep breath in. And exhale back down. And just come into this posture right here. Wide standing mountain pose. Turn the tailbone towards the earth. You're going to soften the knees to do that. Standing nice and tall. Palms kind of, or the elbows kind of draw in towards the waistline here. We'll get you up in a minute. And release. All right, hands to the heart. All right, let's move around the back of the chair. Have a drink of water. Coming into your downward facing dog. Let your health. You need help? Yeah, I think you do too. Come on up. Super. Any trouble with the chair there. Downward facing dog. Any stretch you need, find it. It'll take you a minute to get into it there, maybe. You want to wiggle your tailbone a little bit, bend the knees, round the spine, whatever feels good to you here. And then settle into it. See if you can take most of the weight on your feet. I want you to use the toes, use the legs, use the core muscles, so you can take a lot of the weight off the hands. And just think about resting the hands there on the chair. Deep breath. See if you can straighten your elbows a little bit more. Breathe. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, taking the gaze over the chair. Stepping in. I want you to step that right foot around to the right side of the chair. And the left foot goes back. I'm going to take this little Tai Chi movement. We're just going to do it first with the feet. All right? So I'm going to step in, drop the toe, come back, lift the toe. And I'm going to take this movement. It's like you're washing a table. And if you find balance, let's move both hands. But you've got this chair here for balance, so please use it, all right? Breathing with this, let this be a nice, smooth, even breath. Chi is all about. Okay, and then I'm going to go over the top and back. And I'm going to add the feet again. Over the top and back. And should you find balance, we'll take a flow here. And one more time. And back. All right, grab hold of the chair, lift that back heel. Rise up. And then take the weight on the front foot. Just see if you can lift that back foot, flex the toe momentarily. We're not going to stay here long. And then step back on it. Okay, we go the other way. So that left foot comes around the left side of the chair. And just the feet means you're going to rock back. I'm going to bend my back knee a little bit, and then we'll drop the toe and lift the back heel. Okay? So rolling through the feet. And then here we go. We add this arm, if you'd like. You're cleaning off the table. And again, keep the knees soft here. And again, I really like that sound. The squeaky sneakers. I like it. Okay, and then if you find balance, both hands, but move slow. Notice things quiet down, right? Let that happen. One more time. All right, and then we're going to go over the head and down. And maybe you find balance. Maybe you need that chair. And again. One more time. And down. All right, grab hold of the chair. Flex that back foot. See if it'll leave the earth. Hold on, hold on. And then we put that foot down, back to downward facing dog. Step on back. Turn that tailbone to the back wall. See if you can stretch the arms out long. You can take the hands wide on the chair if that feels better to you. But take a nice deep breath in. All right. And then gazing over the chair, step that right foot in. Let's turn that left foot out. And we'll come into warrior one, sorry. Arms up. Let's see if we can take these gold post arms here. Yeah, nicely done. Press them in. Open and breathe. Press them in. Open and breathe. Think of your lungs as like bellows. You're going to squeeze it. And then you're going to inhale. Again. And inhale. One more time. And inhale. And then this airport scanner. And if you need that one hand on the chair, please do that. And we'll just take one arm up and down. All right. The knuckles are on this imaginary wall behind you. Yes. And down. One more time. We drop the left hand to the chair, swing that right arm back, hinge at the hip, let that left shoulder come closer to the chair. And we hinge and hold. Circle sweep both arms up into warrior one. Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Both hands on the chair, step back to downward facing dog. See if you can straighten those arms out. Turn that tailbone to the back wall, breathing deep. All right, take the gaze over the chair, step in on the left foot, turn that right toe out, and front knee over the ankle, and back leg is straight. When we come up, we're going to come into goalpost arms on this side as well. All right, here we go. Here are the bellows. We inhale, exhale. Now as you do this bellows, as you breathe in, think about breathing into the back ribs so the ribs aren't popping in the front. So you have to think about the breath. Use that back space. One more time. All right, open up, hold this. We come into airport scanner and back down. Again, use the other hand on the chair if you're using a hand on the chair. All right, take the gaze up and down if you can. That will challenge your balance as well. One more time. All right, now that left hand goes to the chair. Come to me. Drop that right shoulder towards the chair. Reach that left arm back so you're twisted. Did I say that right? Correct? Right shoulder drops to the chair and the left arm reaches back. And then look to that wall. Maybe look back towards your hand. All right, drop it, circle sweep, both arms up. Deep breath in. Let's step back. See if we'll take that vinyasa now. So reaching to the ceiling. Here's the forward fold. Halfway rise. Exhale, release back down. And now take that right arm out to the side. You can bend that left knee a little bit more, maybe add this little rotation, lifting to the ceiling. Come back, that left arm out to the side, maybe sink into that right knee a little bit more. Come back, and then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Deep breath in and down. Step out to that wide standing mountain pose again. I want you to feel the toes on the ground. So maybe even a little, instead of sitting back on your heels, maybe take the weight forward on the toes. Make them do some of this work here. Nice. Okay, let's grab a drink of water and we'll come back for more work on the toes. Okay. So from that wide standing mountain pose, so let's line the feet up with the legs of the chair. If that's accessible, if it's not, it's okay. And if you have shoes on, I say do this when you get home in your bare feet. You'll be surprised. I have a pair of Brooks sneakers, which I dearly love, but I can't begin to get my toes down to the ground because they're running shoes. So try it when you're home in your bare feet then. But right now, see if you can get the pressure on the toes. So I'm gonna lean into this. I'm not hinging. I'm just leaning into it. Get the toes on the ground. And then just push through the toes, and it'll bring you right back up on center. All right? Do it again. Lean into this. You start to lean, these toes go, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. So make them do that work. And push back up. And again, you don't have to lean far, whatever works for you. But try it when you're in your bare feet. Come right back up. One more time. And come right back up. All right, so I'm gonna turn my right toe out to the right wall just a little bit. Transfer the weight onto that foot. Push the toes down on that foot, and then just lift that left foot and let it pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then like you're gonna soccer ball kick, swing that leg across the body and then out to the side. You know, if you've been told not to cross the midline, not to do this, right? But it's a soccer ball kick, so you kick with the instep. And again, holding onto the chair. One more time. And right back in. All right, let's come out. We go the other way. Turn that toe to the diagonal. Transfer the weight. Lift that foot, flex the foot, and pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Soccer ball kick. Bring it across the body. Work that inner thigh when you do that. One more time. Back to downward facing dog. Step on that. And breathe. All right, bring the hands back to the knees. Bring the heart forward. Drop the hips a little bit more. I'm going to come out to the side. Coming to chair pose right here. Yeah. One hand at the heart. Eyes up. Yeah. There we go. Lovely. Powerful pose, maybe. And breathe. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. I'm going to take that left hand down to my leg and the right hand in my back pocket. Drop that left shoulder, looking towards that right wall. All right, come back to the center. Powerful pose. How are the legs feeling? If you need to come up higher, it's okay. Go ahead. Right hand down, left hand into your back pocket. Look to that left wall. And back to the center. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Deep breath in. And down. All right, shake your legs out. Grab a drink of water. Your water's on this. There she goes. Jessica brought it into you. Who's got this back there? All right. Stepping the feet out a little bit wider. Let's turn the toes. Start pose. Drop the shoulders. Yes. And first we'll have just a little bit of moonflowers. Sink down and come right back up. Oh, that's so good. Sink down. It's not very much. Resist that urge to hinge forward. You got the big toe edge pressing into the ground, but you also have the baby toe edge of your foot pressing into the ground. So draw your attention to your feet. And again, y'all are so good. Man, oh man, we got it. Okay, let's hold this right here. Here's the bellows. Deep breath in. Exhale. Squeeze that rib cage in. Breathe into the back ribs. Squeeze in. Back ribs. One more time. And back ribs. All right, hands on the chair. Turn the left toe to the front, the right toe to the right. Warrior two. So my front knee is bent, knee over the ankle, back leg is straight. Lovely. Drop your shoulders. Head over, heart over pelvis. Don't anticipate where you're going. We may stay right here for a while. And deep breath in. Exhale, push down through the center. And again, deep breath in. On top of the other hand, push down. Let the shoulders come down with this. Really resist this. Deep breath in. Exhale down. Switching each hand. Stay upright, stay upright. Exhale. And all the way up. Let's stay right here. We're going to drop just that left hand. Slide towards that knee. Turn the gaze towards the arm. Use the chair if you need to, please. And then just let the shoulders relax. And then I want you to think about broad collarbones. All right? Yes. Broaden them out. All right, let's bring that arm back up. Exhale down. Push it down. Resist it down. And again. Resist this one down. And then they stay up here now. Front knee over the ankle still. Keep this arm up here. Look towards that arm. Use the chair if you need to. Again, broaden the collarbones here. Nice. All right, take this arm back up and then release. Toes to the front and just la-di-da with your hands right there. Yeah. Bring the fingers in and out. And again. And then hands on the hips. We're going to hinge at the hip right here. Turn that tailbone to the back wall. And come right back up. You know how I said put your weight on your toes earlier? I want you to do that again. So get the weight on the toes and come forward. You feel those front of the legs. Fire on the back of the legs when you come right back up. Elbows back, shoulders back, broad collarbones. And one more time. And sink. And all the way back up. Lovely. Let's turn that right toe to the right wall. We're going to step this other foot up to it. And then we're going to step back on the right foot. Okay. So the foot that's furthest away from me is back now. And you have that back heel up. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. See if you can keep it that way. Sink into that back knee. Let's come down here and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Rise up, straighten the legs, keep that heel up. And then back down again. 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Sink down and hold this. Now cross that hand over the leg and look to the front. Like I said, somebody said, what? You're going to hold this here? You should not be feeling a stretch in the calf. You want to keep that heel lifted. Upright in the body. Lovely, lovely. And back to the side. Keep this knee bent. I'm going to slide the other one in. It's going to stay bent just like that. Cross that hand over the knee and look to the front. So I'm in twisted chair pose. Yes. Lovely. Maybe release that hand. So I see the palm. Watch you're not cocking the wrist. Just keep the wrist straight there. You use the chair if you need it, please. All right, circle sweep. Reaching to the ceiling. Then we step back to this wide standing mountain pose again. We'll take a couple of moonflowers again. Down and back up again. Find the toes pressing into your shoes or the earth. One more time. All right, so right toe turns to the front, left toe turns to the left, and you sink into that knee. All right, arms are up. We do the same thing. Press down. I'm going to resist this as I go down. And again, deep breath in. Take the other hand. Resist pushing it down. And again. Notice what your feet are doing. All right, you got all parts of your feet pressing into the earth. Big toe edge, baby toe edge, knee over the ankle, and down. All right, both arms stay up. We drop that right arm first, using the chair if you need to. Turn and look towards the arm. Broaden the collarbones. Yes, very nice. Front knee over the ankle. Maybe walk it out a little bit more. So there's a little more of a bend, yeah. Get that breath nice and steady again. You're all moving great today. All right, come back to the front, both arms up. We're going to push that down. Both arms up. And we drop just the left arm now to the leg. Now, broad collarbones before anything else happens. And then just rotate the head. See if you can look towards off on the diagonal, towards the arm. Get that hand on the chair if you need it. All right, both arms up, turn both toes to the front. Let's take this candlestick pose, draw this nice line up the ceiling. And you know what? Drop your shoulders. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna soften my knees, get the toes on the ground, hands on the hips. This is where we're gonna hinge at the hip right here. Turn the tailbone to the back wall. And you go as far as you're comfortable. Push through the feet, get yourself right back up. Again, same thing. Turn that tailbone to the back. Sometimes I grab hold of my pelvis here and I can give it a push and a pull right here, and that helps me get my tailbone into the right position. It's up to you. We do one more time. And coming right back up. All right, turn that left toe, bring that right foot in. We're at the edge of the chair, but you've got that chair to hold on to. I'm gonna slide now my right foot back and keep that heel lift. I'm sorry, the foot that's furthest away from me, so it's the left one. It's your left foot, slide it back. Keep that heel up and just hold this for a moment, all right? Get head over heart over pelvis here, nice and tall. It's like I caught you in the middle of a walk, like, unless you were really going fast someplace, you wouldn't walk like this, right? You'd get your body upright, and I just caught you right there. Sink that back knee down a little bit. Come right back up. Your back is straight here. Use the chair, please. And up. And again. One more time. All right, let's see if we can pulse down there. 3, 2, 1. Rise up. And again, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. All right, you have that right hand on the chair. Take the left hand across towards your hip and look towards the front like I said something to you. You said, what? All right, so my body's upright and I'm not hinging into it. Back heel is lifted. Broad collarbones again. Thank you. Just when I see you go, make a little shift, it's great. Okay, come back. Now that knee is bent in the front. I'm going to slide the other one in the same. Left hand crosses over. My right hand is still on the chair. Let that left shoulder drop and look to me. Twisted chair. You want to release? Fine. You want to use the chair? That's okay too. Circle, sweep that arm, reach to the ceiling, deep breath in. Let's take that vinyasa right here, and if you need the hand on the chair, use it. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Slide down the legs, take the heart forward a little bit more, and circle sweep, come all the way up. And down. Ooh, come back to the front. Let's just go side to side here. and a little shakeout. It was a lot of stuff for the brain as well. All right, back to downward facing dog. Let's take the feet a little bit wider. Maybe chair width, maybe even a little wider than chair width. See, maybe you could get the torso a little closer towards the earth when you do that. Bend the knees. Straighten the arms a little bit more. It's a little different stretch. And then let the hips push one way and then the other way. You're keeping the legs straight, but of course not locked. Just a little push in the hips. And now see if you can circle the tailbone around. So imagine you're drawing a circle on the back wall with your tailbone. So this time you are going to bend the knees over to one side, up and around, and then the other side. Maybe switch directions. Maybe don't do it at all. It's up to you. All right, walking your feet together. Rise up onto the toes, lift your heels and walk into the chair. And so you're up on the balls of the feet, nice and tall. Get everything head over heart over pelvis. And as we lower the heels, we're going to lift the arms. And as we lift the heels, we'll lower the arms. All right. And lift. Exhale. See how smooth and connected you can keep it with your breath. One more time. And up. All right, let's drop the right heel. Slide that left heel out. Toe faces the ground. Keeping that left hand on the chair. Extend that right hand to the front, maybe up by your shoulder or your head. I want you to stretch the fingers far from the heel or the toes, whatever. But you have the longest line you can have here. You may want to hinge a little bit. You may want to stay upright, but just stretching nice and long. We're going to pulse the thumb and the heel up with not a lot of body movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back down. Rise up on the heels. Drop the left heel. Slide that right one out. Flex the foot, let it leave the earth. Keep your right hand on the chair and the left one to the front, maybe up high, maybe hinge, but stretch the fingers far from the heel or the toe. And here's where we're going to pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back. Now, just push the hips one way and then the other. See if you can take that out of the hip there. And then round the spine and roll back up. All right. Have a drink of water. We will balance first, as if we weren't doing that before. Okay. So I have my right foot. I think we did this the other day. It's okay. We'll do it again. The right foot outside of the chair. The right side of the chair. Turn the left toe to the leg of the chair. And then put your weight on that foot. So my toe is still on the ground for a moment. I want you to find the weight on this foot. And then see if you can flex that right foot and let the toe leave the earth. Okay. The next step would be to extend this arm up. Hold. Maybe hinge a little bit. Maybe let that leg lift a little bit higher. Falling star. Kind of half moon pose. Don't fall, Wilma. All right, now we're going to bring this in for tree pose. And let's do this. Let's put the hands on the chair. Give that calf muscle a real squeeze. Or drop the toe down to sapling pose. My words escape me today. And then should you find some balance, move into that. It's up to you. Your tree has some branches today. All right, with intention, put it right back down, shake that leg out. You notice I was on the diagonal because I had turned that toe out, so that's okay. We step out to the other side. So it's like the leg comes right between my legs. Then I turn the right toe to the right leg of the chair. I'm going to transfer the weight onto it. Let this left toe leave the earth. So I still have a nice soft bend in that right knee. Both hands on the chair. Maybe you can lift. You are strengthening that leg you are standing on. There's really nothing tricky to this. Just allow it to really work. Quadriceps, the glutes, hamstrings, the toes, so important. And go where you want to with falling star. Just don't fall. It's just a euphemism. Okay, and we come into tree pose. Let's take both hands on here and bring that foot in. And I say just to try this with intention, press it into your calf muscle there. I'm off to the side a little bit here, that's okay. Or drop it down to sapling pose, and then maybe you find some balance. Maybe your tree has some branches. Front, slide down the legs, tuck the tailbone around the spine, roll back up. And then like you're going to take your shirt off this way this time, cross your arms, face goes right between that space, nice big wide. Shake out. Lovely. All right, let's grab a drink of water and we'll sit back down in that chair. I kept you long, but we started late. And let's just walk that right foot out to the side and then pop it back in. And then out. And then back in. One more time. All right. And then we're going the other side. Walk that foot out. Pop it back in. And back out. And in. And out. And back in. And you know where we're gonna go from here. You're gonna hold on to the chair. We're gonna pop both legs out. And then back in. And you should feel those core muscles fire on when you do that. I'm sitting back against the back. I'm sitting back on my tailbone. So fire on the core muscles. See if you can let the shoulders all relax. And just do this. And then we're going to go side to side. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah? Abs working here, I hope? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot stays on the ground. Bring that right foot up. Once again, you fire on those core muscles. Now, if you want to get back against the back of the chair, you can do that. You'll still feel this work. See if you can release. Half boat pose. Breathe. Let it extend out. Deep breath in. Turn to the right. All right. The right foot on the ground. Left foot comes in. I think I said twist the other way, but that's okay. So I'm against the back of the chair. You don't have to. You can really work them by staying up high or go back. And here we go. Release if you can. Half boat pose. Hold and breathe. Let the shoulders relax. Let these core muscles really do the work here. One more. All right. Put it on the ground. And twist over. Ooh, and take that little twist out of that belly there. All right. Back to the front. Open the legs wide. Lifting the heart. Stretch right here. And then exhale. Hinge at the hip. Look towards the earth. Maybe look back towards the chair. And then lift the gaze, lift the eyes, lift the heart. Come all the way back up. Okay, left foot comes in. I'm going to cross that right foot up and over. You know, if this isn't part of your practice, keep it on the ground. Press that low back forward. Support it if you need to. Open it up, but keep that foot flexed. Breathe. All right, we switch to the other side. Same thing. Press that low back forward again. Support it or open it. love that everybody knows what they can do and what they can. It's great. Let's release that down. Let's take the soles of the feet together. These will stabilize the pelvis here. I just want you to add a little rotation to it. Look over to the right. And to the left. And back to the front. Feet on the ground. Walk your hips back, one sit bone at a time until you get yourself back into the chair. Press that pelvis into the back. Send the hands and the feet, wiggle the toes. All right, and then settle on in. Let's take the palms face up on your hands or on your lap right there. Okay, let them rest. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Close your eyes. Settle in for a moment. We focused on hands and our feet and toes. We focus on hands and fingers. Blessed be the works of your hands, O Holy One. Blessed be those hands that have touched life and nurtured creativity. Blessed be those hands that have held pain and embraced with passion. Blessed be these hands that have tended gardens and closed in anger. Blessed be these hands that have planted seeds and harvested ripe fields. Blessed be these hands that have cleansed, washed, mubbed, and scrubbed. Blessed be these hands that have become knotty with age and wrinkled and scarred from doing justice. Blessed be these hands that have reached out and been received. Blessed be these hands that hold the promise of the future. Blessed be the work of your hands, O Holy One. Bring those hands together at your heart. Blessed be, dear ones. Namaste. Isn't that just lovely? All right, have a great day. Get out tomorrow and vote.